This is a reading of the short story Flower Hat at Triumph by Embassy of Time, written on October 18th, 2015. Sit. Come, Anthony. You can sit here between Gina and Mickey. Everyone here? Okay. This one is about a young boy and a young girl who lived here in Staria, back when I was just a baby, but they both saved my life. There was Mark. He was a rascal. A bit like you, Fred. On that day, he had been taunting Mindy just a little. She was always scared of the big birds that would come out of the woods at night. Yeah, you know them. They're scary and loud and I think very dangerous, so of course she was. But Mark liked being just a bit mean to her, as he did things like that. But that day, a tree fell in the woods. A big one. See, trees do that. They get old and they fall. And this one made a loud sound, so the big birds flew away, and a lot of them got so spooked that they all flew into town. And when they came, the sky went all dark, because their huge wings blocked out the light. It was like the sound of a raging river, all the flapping wings, and only little streaks of light could be seen through them. And Mindy was so scared. And then, of course, the birds started diving down. They were tired, you see, from all the flapping. And who do you think was down there, below them? Yes, both Mark and Mindy, but also the other people in the town. And my mom was pushing me in a stroller, right when the birds started descending on the town. Of course, Mindy screamed and cried, because the birds already scared her, and now there were hundreds of them. We were in the park, and the birds wanted to sit in the trees, but there were so many of them. So some of them just tried to sit on the ground, and they were so big that people got hurt if they got caught between them. And then Mark and Mindy both hear a cry from a small baby. Yes, from me! My mom couldn't find her way out of the park, away from the birds, and if a bird sat on my shoulder, splat! Goodbye me! But Mark wanted to protect Mindy from the birds, so he jumped over to her and started to cover her. But then she told him, "No, Mark, we both need to be brave," as she pointed at my mom and me. "If you can be brave and help them, I can be brave and help myself. But promise not to come back before you help them." Don't you think it was hard for Mark? I mean, he had to leave his sister, and even if she said she could handle it, maybe he didn't believe her. But he did as she said, and he ran over to my mom and helped her cover me from the big birds that were scratching at them with their claws. And when the birds finally gave up, he looked up. Mindy was on the ground. She had a bad scratch on her back, but he hurried over and helped her up. And when she saw that he had done as she had asked and helped save my mom and my little baby me, she was so happy, she made him a hat of flowers, and both she and my mom called him a hero, even though Mindy was also a hero for making him fight for someone weaker than her. Of course, Mark was a boy, and he pretended he didn't like being given a flower hat, but I think he did. Thanks for watching my video. If you want to see this as a webcomic on my DeviantArt, please let me know in the comments.